Hi, everybody. I'm LHG, Latanya Harris Gooden, and I am the founder, creator, and lead podcast host for Critical Conversations, the network. So, what is the Critical Conversations Network and where did it come from? It is a platform that is dedicated to discussing the 7 dimensions of wellness and wholeness. I am on Facebook and YouTube. So reach out. I would love to speak with you about whatever ideas you might already have about a podcast. You never know. You could be sitting on a gold mine.
Hey everybody, we in the house. We in the house. How y'all doing? How y'all be? Let me figure out how to get my screen bigger. There we is. Papa, you in here?
I am.
Let me go.
We in here, y'all. Good evening.
Hello, by the way. She said you look good, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. Is that Auntie?
She said you ain't trying. You look good, girl.
Is that you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Auntie, I just love you. Thank you, Auntie. Keep me in prayer now. Keep me in prayer. Please keep me in prayer,
She nodding
Auntie.
her head. She going out the door and locking it back. She got a key, so she lets herself in and out.
Ooh, we love us a good Auntie. Good evening, y'all. Welcome to See What Had Happened Was with my sister Coco Fenton and myself. Simone in the street somewhere. Simone gets around, so she'll fly in here depending on what she got going on. But good evening. Is it Wednesday? I think today is Wednesday. All my days flow together on this new assignments. Y'all got to forgive me. So if you hung out with us Monday, talking about how will you know that the person that you're dating will be your sexual match, that was a hot one. And my inbox is still going off about when is part 2, part 3, part 4. Because shout out to Minister DeWine and Evangelist Jennifer Braswell. They brought it on in. And we touched on it real good, but we had to build a good foundation. And some topics you kind of have to, you set stage first, and then you kind of get to what you got to get to. But it was off the hinges. It was real. It was transparent. And that's what we do here at CCN. We're the kind of network where if you get offended by personal stuff, or I just got told the other day, somebody upset with you, LHG, and I told them, unfriend me. It's okay. I won't love you any less. I won't like you any less. If what I post is offensive to you, it's okay. Because guess what? Life's sometimes things happen. There's trauma, drama, and all that. And I just choose to give a voice to the pain, but I give the louder voice to the problem solver. But to even get to that, you got to realize there's a problem. In every program, 12 steps, 13 steps, 2 steps, whatever steps you need, step 1 is always admitting you have a problem.
Right.
So if you can't get to that step, you can't get to the healing. You can't get to the solution because you don't think I'm wrong. And Houston, that is the problem. So all respect to my old school people, my baby boomers, my silent generation. Silence doesn't work for LHG anymore. Cemetery is full of people who remain silent. We've lost people who remain silent because of what they thought would be the stigma, the judgment, the side eyes. And I don't want to lose any more of my friends.
Right.
I don't want anybody else that I am connected to or friends with or anything, or period. I ain't even got to know you. I don't want people to unlife themselves. I want people to always know that there's hope. And as far as I'm concerned, if I'm breathing and I have a voice, I'm going to preach hope
Right. Right.
to the hopeless. And if you've ever felt hopeless before, if you've ever felt like there was no hope, and you know that's a bad place. And even as Christians, some of us have felt, even though we know Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
we know what the words say, but things get so hard, we felt hopeless and helpless. So if you offended by it, sorry, not sorry, because this is what we do here. I'm not ashamed. I tell my story, my testimony, and we all got a story. Even the ones who want to be silent, those are the ones that's probably got a major story to tell. They just are embarrassed to tell it. You want to appear to be so well put together. You came out of the womb with a tambourine in your hand.
Now they
No, no. So welcome, my sister Coco. You know, it's always good to have you here. And let's pray. Let's pray, sister. But I got a whole list of stuff I want to talk about. Let's pray. Oh, Father, I thank you for this opportunity to come up together with my sister. This moment of release, this moment of just being able to fellowship, talk. Talk is therapeutic for me. I thank you for her willingness to come on, sacrifice her time after a busy day and having businesses, and she's a wife and so many things, minister, all these things, the hat she wears. But whenever I need her, she is there. And I thank you, God, because you've shown me your love for me by you, who you have connected me to. You have shown me that there are certain people in this season of my life that are going with me to the next level. Certain ones can't go. Certain ones have had to be denied access. But I got a couple of them, a few that have stuck with me and stayed with me through my best, through my worst, and everything in between, and they still hanging on. So I thank you. I thank you, God, for healing Coco's body. I thank you, God, for allowing her businesses to flourish. I thank you for her millions that she's going to make, her billionaire status. I thank you for the communities, plural, that she's going to positively impact through her teaching, through her coaching, through her cooking, through her example. I thank God for her new homes. I thank you for her brick and mortar businesses where she can do what she needs to do with her classes and coaching and teaching her cooking to different people. I thank you, God, for the couples that she's able to counsel, for the individuals she's able to counsel about just how to do life better, how to be better. I thank you for every person coming through this chat. You know what we all individually have been calling upon you about.
Yes,
even in the midnight hour, God, when we don't even know where to turn. You know even the prayers that are just tears.
yes,
You know even those prayers, the stuff we haven't even given a voice to, and all we can say is, Jesus, help. Help, God. It's too much. It's too heavy. It's too much. You are the God that specializes in the things that we deem impossible for us. So where we have limits, you are limitless.
yes,
So thank you, God, for handling all of our problems, all of our cares. We cast every care on you because you care for us. Thank you for growth. Thank you for strength. Thank you for joy. Thank you for increase. Thank you for healing. Thank you for a clear mind and godly decisions. And we thank you for this network. We thank you for Coco's network and businesses and her conference. Lord, we already anticipate you coming through like a ninja turtle in that conference and just wreck the place. We
Yes.
have seen you do it before. We have seen you come through that Zoom and lay us all out. God,
Yes.
we welcome your Holy Spirit to be with every speaker, me as the MC, every psalmist, everything that is done to your glory, God. Let it be edifying to us, your people, and you, God, get all the glory and honor in Jesus' name. Amen. Miss Pearline, you in here? Hey, Miss Pearline. Hi, Kiki. My sister's just rolling through here. Hi, y'all.
Hey everybody.
I love y'all. That's right, Miss Pearline.
We
Touch
over,
Jesus.
we over here, heads bowed, eyes bent, and doing what
Woo!
we got to do. How
That's
y'all doing?
right. Woo! Glory to God. Please share. We got a lot of ground to cover. I'm gonna let my sister greet the people, and then we're gonna jump into a couple topics. All right, sister, you got the flow.
Well, hey everybody, y'all know who I am. For those of y'all that's been following and been around a little while, y'all already know. I don't have to introduce myself. I am her sister. That is my sister, and
She
when
is.
she called, if I'm body able, I'm coming. So,
She
I
is.
am up here with her tonight. Um, just a chit chat, cause that's all. That's what we
Yes.
call it. It's a chit chat for us. You know what I mean? And so
Yes.
I'm here because I like to love on her when I get an opportunity to, because I promise you she loves on me all every day. So I promise y'all, if y'all continue to stick around with her, the
Thank
best
y'all.
the best is yet to come. This
Thank
is just the
y'all.
beginning for her. And I thank y'all for sticking with her and being her support system, all that
Yes.
stuff. So continue to support her. All
Thank
right,
you.
because she going places now.
Ooh, I'm trying, sister. Make a
And
little smoke, but I'm going.
you wanna be around when she turned into the next Oprah Winfrey.
Ooh,
All right,
Jesus.
so let's go.
Glory to God. So I called this see what had happened was because all through the day I get these situations that happen, and I tell people all the time, life is the greatest content. As long as I'm living, I will always have something to talk about. And people ask me, where do you get this stuff from? My everyday living, what I hear, what I see. I follow certain stories and certain things going on, and especially, hi Denise, hey sis, Quinn, sister, hey girl, hey. I follow things that are going on because we can no longer turn a blind eye to the world around us. We can try to be as super spooky spiritual as we want to be, but my motto is be informed but not consumed. But you got to be informed, because how do you know what to pray for, against? How do
Right,
you know what scriptures to apply for what situation if you don't know what's happening? I'm
right.
not a news watcher, but social media has enough information, and I fact check too,
Right.
and we know who's where, but God is in control. And I've been trying to stay abreast of things because politically, the programs that have been in existence to help the common person are in jeopardy. And when I lost a six-figure job after a sudden illness, I can't even really call it sudden. I felt it coming. I felt the breakdown coming. And unfortunately, I wasn't in a place where I was supported enough to really be able to come off that job and be cared for.
Mm-hmm.
But God did what He did. I was cared for by my family. Didn't miss a meal. Ain't slept outside not one time. To God be all the glory. But when it comes to programs like your food stamps, your Medicaid, Medicare, um, even helping go to school, your FAFSA, all the things that I believe tax-paying people, citizens of this great country, should have access to if needed, they're coming under attack. Okay? Whenever you have a leader who believes that everybody is supposed to be rich, and if you're not, you're lazy, that thought process is very twisted. So I hope that you all are praying. And yes, we know that there are people that take advantage of programs. We know that. But we have the capability to find those people and weed them out and don't make everybody suffer.
Right.
Okay? After somebody has worked for 30, 40, 50 years, they should be able to get a pension, Social Security, and all those good things. We pay into these things as working citizens, okay? So it's not that we're asking for a handout all the time. A lot of this stuff we pay into. I paid into a disability program, was denied it, but all of these decades, I paid into being able to get money. So how are you
Mm-hmm.
gonna challenge me on what I'm paying into? Okay, that's where prayer come in. That's where getting these businesses off the ground come in. I will not be clocking in forever.
Mm-hmm.
I believe God's going to raise these businesses up where we can be able to work for ourselves, create jobs. I
Yep.
want us to create our own Medicare, create
Mm-hmm.
our own system of help for the poor and less fortunate. The poor are going to always be with us.
Right.
Okay? Always. That's biblical. So I don't want us to get caught in this time of, oh my God, it's gone. So we're going to have to be careful with our spending. Watch where you're going, watch what you're doing, stay in the know
Hi, Jamaica.
so that you can, hi, goddaughter, so that you can be aware of what's happening. For those of you who are on disability, but you out here flouncing and doing stuff that the government said you ain't supposed to be doing because they paying you, be careful. They check social media pages. Okay? If you get the check for your back, but you out here twerking,
That
be
part.
careful.
That part.
Uh-huh. You everywhere but home recuperating. So be very aware that not only employers but governmental agencies check social media. All right? And don't call off work and then post you in Disney World.
That part.
But you tell them that you sick or your child is sick, but you out here with Mickey Mouse, huh? You out here with Mickey Mouse. Be careful. I ain't trying to
And then wonder why you come back to no job.
come on. And guess who's telling on you? Your co-workers who you befriended on your Facebook page.
Right.
I had that happen to me as a manager. Someone came to me, told on their co-worker that's out here, or she called off. And guess why they were mad? Because they covered your work. But you was out here lying. And how many grandmamas you got? Because you done had 12 grandmamas die.
Oh God.
How many grandmothers do you have? Huh?
Okay. Cool.
Good
Game.
evening, cool gamer. So when you out here lying and don't, I would never speak death on nothing.
Nobody.
You gotta find it. If you gonna lie, don't lie about no death now.
Better say it was a pet, cause you can have 1,000 of them.
Yes,
But don't
yes.
lie on people.
Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't see your child is sick and they're not. Don't put that on your child. If you don't want to work, don't work.
That
But to
part.
come in and get these good jobs and play around with them, there is too many people who need good employment for you to be messing around with it. So don't do that. And I just want to make sure we are aware of what's happening in our world. I don't want to work until I'm 100.
Right.
I want to be able to retire. Now, I had to take my pension out of my former employer account because they didn't want to pay me disability. I had to live off something. And it wasn't what I thought it would be. So if y'all thinking these pensions are millions,
It's not.
it's not.
It's
So we
not.
have to get educated about finance. For asking God to increase us. We have to be good stewards over the little
Yep.
so he can trust
Go
us
for it
with
much.
the much.
Yep.
So that's why I love Leroya Griffin's green highlights, how she has a saving with the envelope method. Um, you take your envelope box, number them 1 to 100, and whatever number is on an envelope, pop $1 in that one, pop 2 in that one, pop 3 in that one. And we do so many envelopes a month. So in the next year to year and a half, we'll have $5,000 in our box. Okay? That
You
can
should have that in
help.
a year.
What'd you say, sis?
I say you should have that in the year.
Yes, I personally want to have that in 6 months, only because after I have experienced getting sick
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and that check to check living, and when those checks stop and you're like, oh, snap.
Hey, Quint,
I've
you down at the bottom?
experienced
Come on
that.
up here, girl.
There she go.
Hey, nice
Girl.
to nice to join us. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
You're looking good,
Thank
sisters.
you. Thank you. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Yes.
hear you very
Okay.
well. Very well. But one thing, what I first want to talk to y'all about before we get too deep into other stuff, I want your opinion. I went to the nail shop yesterday, and I go to this nail shop frequently every couple of weeks. And fresh off work, I'm tired. I had a Zoom not too long after, so time is of the essence. I sat down in the lobby. The gentleman told me to go sit at table number 5. Okay, number 5, no problem. The lady comes to the table and she's asking what color shellac you want. Okay, fine. Another customer comes in after me, okay, after me to get their eyebrows done. And she takes that customer to the eyebrow room and leaves me. So I'm like, okay, well, before you go off, maybe she had an appointment, trying to figure out reasons not to go off. So we just asked some questions. She came back and said, well, ma'am, did she have an appointment? No. Well, how can you explain to me how she got to be serviced before me? Eyebrows. I know she had 2 eyebrows. I counted. I understand. But my question is, how did she get her 2 eyebrows fixated before me, who's been sitting here ever so patiently? Well, I do eyebrow. I have to do eyebrow first. In what handbook do you have to do eyebrow first when somebody is in your chair for nails?
I
And
guess
if that's the case, why did your husband put me at your chair if you have to always be free for eyebrow? It don't take long. That's not the point. What you could have said is, ma'am, do you mind if I do her eyebrows? She ain't got but 1.5. Shouldn't take long. Do you mind if I do her eyebrows and come back? And most likely, I would have said, okay, if it's real quick. But you assumed
that it was okay.
that it was okay. And I don't think that's good business. Right? She said, do you want to do your nails or not? I said, ooh. Okay. There is an inner Sophia
Listen.
that has not been delivered. Get my children out of here. Get my children out of here. I felt that inner Sophia arise. And I said, Ma'am Graham, I'm in your chair to get my nails done, but please don't assume that my time is invaluable. I probably would have said, sure, no problem. And you've done this before. So I did let her finish. And then when I got done, I asked the husband, can I talk to you? And I want to run something by you and see what he says. He said the same thing she did. It don't take long. You missing the point. I don't care if she just came in for a repair. I got there before her.
Right.
Now, y'all, if I'm overreacting, y'all tell me.
No.
I just feel like if I'm here first and she doesn't have an appointment, then you come to me and you ask me how I feel about you doing her first. The amount of time is neither here nor there. The courtesy is, I do have somebody in my chair. Let me see if she don't mind me going knocking your little eyebrow out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And if I say no, I guess no should just be no. What y'all think?
I agree.
That's how that's supposed to go.
Just like I had to wait, she could wait. And if she don't got
Right.
time to wait, then she could leave unless I say, no, she only got eyebrows. Go ahead, knock that out, and then come back to me. Let my fingers soak for a little bit, or
Right.
let
Get me started at least.
go take care of her.
Right. She could at least got me started or something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I know. Whoever goes to these places, we allow and tolerate behaviors.
A lot.
And I need to find some place where the philosophy is first come, first serve, or I'm going to at least acknowledge you, ask you if I can take some. I said, but what if 3 more good eyebrow people came in here? Would you have taken all 3?
Yes, she would have.
She would have. And I'm supposed to just sit here and be okay with that. I wouldn't take that from my own people.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I can show you better than I can tell you, and I just won't come back. Now that may not put a dent in their money, but the principle is, I can't allow. I choose me. I have to choose me. If I
Right.
keep
Mm-hmm.
letting them do that kind of stuff, y'all, mm-mm.
Right. And I stopped. Well, I stopped going to get my nails done when I had my surgery a couple years ago. Other than that, I was a nail queen, honey. Every 2 to 3 weeks, baby, you could trust and believe.
All
They
right.
they was done to the T, and they were mine. I ain't had no tips, no nothing, but they were super long. And every time I went somewhere, I always got compliments of them. And then everybody, oh, you keep, baby. I always kept nails, toes, hair done all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation come up one time where I had the hairdresser made, you get one of those hairdressers where you got to do a deposit and then you
Mm-hmm.
pay the rest after your thing.
Okay.
Got there, I'm there. There was a girl that was supposed to have been before me. Now,
Mm-hmm.
before I got there, she said, if you want to come in early, my other person didn't show.
Okay.
So I came early. The
Right.
other person didn't show. I'm sitting down. I done took my hair out because, that's back in the day when they used to wash, style, you do all that.
Yes. Where them
Right?
days go?
I took my hair out so she didn't have to take my braid down. None of that.
Mm.
All she had to do was wash me, blow dry me, style me up, do what she had to do. Well, the girl that was late or didn't show decided to pop up through the door. Oh, can
Oh.
you sit over there while go sit where?
Oh.
And why you do who? She
Woo.
didn't show up on time. You told me to come early, so boo boo, I'm not moving out the seat. I paid my deposit and
Woo.
she didn't show up, so I'm not moving. I don't know what we gonna do and how it's gonna get done, but she gonna have to wait. And so she was like, "Well, she done paid full price, and I also paid my deposit. You told me to come in early
Right.
because she didn't."
Wow. Wow.
So she was like, "Well, I could choose not to do it, and you could choose to give me my deposit back.
Period.
So which one is it gonna be?" I said, "You can't give me the deposit back because you already spent it. So I take it you gonna finish this here and you gonna do it the way I asked. Because anything else before I get up out the seat is gonna be a whole problem."
And don't be doing it wrong and getting mad as if the lady started
Right.
yanking
And
my hand. I'm like, if you hurt me with this, if you hurt me, man, I'm telling you, you're gonna get popped.
if you now, it ain't about you hurting me, baby. If you mess up my head, I'm gonna have a problem.
Right.
So it was just like, and the other girl was just sitting there like she was just bumfunkled. I said, "Baby, she told me you didn't show." She said, "That's
Right.
not true." She said, "I called her and told her I was going to be late because I had to be to my kid's school."
Oh.
She said, "That's not true." And she showed me the text message on her phone. She said, "Ma'am, I just want to show you that I'm not lying." She
Mm.
said, "Well, because she asked you to come in, I'm not going to disrespect you because I don't know what she doing." So
And
I
I appreciate her for that.
kind of looked at her. I said, "You know what? Thank you for washing it and blow drying it. You can take the money for that. Give me back the rest of what I already gave you. I could go somewhere else and get my hair done.
Right.
Go ahead and hand her." I said, "Because this I
Wow.
can't do. This ain't how I work." And so she was just,
Wow.
she was just dumb. Because she never dealt with that before. Anybody else, she talked to them any kind of way, kept
We
their
ain't
money.
having that.
I said, "Babe, I'm not the one for that."
We not the one.
And
Nope.
so, when you do a service job,
Yes.
you have to know how to treat people, and you
Please
have to know
do.
how to handle people. That's not what you do. Just like you technically do a service job, LHG. Quint got her, her stuff that she do. Everything Quint do a service. So at the end of the day, if we were all very rude, like folks in society like to think that we are,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and we all just super rude all the time, then you would have all right to say we just ignorant all the time.
Right.
But if we are all very cordial, I'm the first smiling face you see. How you
Yes.
doing? Good morning. Peaches and cream, strawberries and rainbows, whatever you want to call it. If that's how I treat you all day long,
Yes.
I expect the same thing back.
Come on. Come
That's it.
on.
And so it's just like in your job. You couldn't be rude to them patients. Quint can't be rude to her patient. These
We
people
love
are
our
like,
patients. We love them too.
all it take is one, two different. Let me pick up the phone and call somebody and tell them how you treated me. You ain't got no job.
No job.
In Quint's thing, she wouldn't have no license.
Ooh wee.
License can get revoked because it's medical care. And
Yes.
at the end of the day, you have to be careful because what I do is more important than my immediate response to you. And it's how we respond to stuff. If I respond to stuff any old kind of way all the time and I'm just always off the fly, uh-uh. It's your response
And
that makes and breaks the
and this
situation.
the thing.
Mm,
A
mm.
lot of jobs will we get rated on customer satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it is so important. Our corporate sees our numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, if we are not adhering to our customer satisfaction, we're not going to have a customer base. They can go any other place
Anywhere.
for
Yes.
rehab. So,
Yes.
and then most of the people you got to realize when they're going through something, a lot of them are very depressed. So
Mm,
why would you have a nasty attitude while you're taking care of somebody? You can't take care of me with a nasty attitude.
you better not.
I
Oh
don't want no
no. Leave
parts
me
of you.
alone. That's right.
Whatever you are going through at home, leave it at
Leave it.
home. Don't
Leave
walk
it.
up in my room with a nasty attitude.
Right.
That's a
Leave it.
absolute no. I need to see a smile. I need to see you greet me.
Yep.
Right.
I
That's
need
right.
to you to introduce yourself. Don't just walk in my room like,
Right.
listen.
Nope.
And
We're
I
not accepting.
couldn't
We're not
stand
Honey,
accepting
you
when I
that.
was in
could
the
turn
hospital.
yourself
Right.
right back around. And I
That's
know a
right.
few times I had to walk Acquaintance out the door and down the hallway
Come
because
on now.
this
Woo.
week she been showing up, but not. This is the thing. It hasn't been concerning my patients.
Okay.
You
Mm-hmm.
have, and everybody is considered a customer. You have
Yes.
internal customers
And
and you have external customers.
talk about it.
Everybody is a customer, and
Come
that's
on.
what you got to recognize.
You
But
have
like
to.
Coco said, how you respond, you
Come
are
on.
responsible for. So I'm
Yes.
not going to allow my response to be a cause of your actions.
That's
Right.
good,
So if I
sister.
gotta rebuke myself for a moment or
Come on.
vent to the CEO or the
Mm-hmm.
CNO for a split second, take you in your
Yes.
office and get off my chest what I gotta get off my chest and then walk
Yes.
down the hall, and that's what I gotta do. Cause
Yes,
baby,
ma'am.
you not gonna mess with my money.
But I
That
commend
is
you
an absolute
because
no. And I
you
want people to
handled that one.
see God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right, and that's the main thing. You don't want to, especially being people in our position. You
Yes.
don't want to be one where they know you as being in a leadership position, but
Yes.
you're not leadership like.
Yes.
If
Hmm.
that's what leadership look like I
I don't
said,
want no parts of it.
I don't
back
want no
before I
part.
was good and saved and
Right.
sanctified, I was like, oh, I want no part.
Right.
Mm-mm.
And so
Right.
I
No
commend you
parts.
because you gave her a response that she wasn't looking for. She was probably looking for you to show your tail because they probably had people come in the nail shop and do that
Hmm.
before.
Yeah.
Right?
And I've seen a couple do that, and I
Hmm.
really a
You
lot of
did.
them want to provoke that. And I think her response to me showed me you were looking for a snippy snappy,
Mm-hmm.
but I gave you the professional LHG, but you still went there.
Mm-hmm.
So when she started kind of tugging on my hand and getting a little abrasive, I said, let me tell you something. If you hurt me, we're going to have a problem. I said, real quiet, no yelling. If you hurt me, I'm still sitting in your chair. I'm still a customer, a paying customer. So if you can't do my nails without hurting me, leave me alone.
Right.
I'll go to my regular girl two seats down, who's never given me a problem.
Right.
For you, for some reason,
Hmm.
for some reason, it's something about you. Your attitude has always been off, and I don't understand. And maybe no one has told you about yourself, but today is your lucky day.
Right. And when she was
You
one of the
understand?
owners, right? And that was one of the owners, right?
Yeah, she's the wife, and her and the husband own the place. And
Yeah.
I'm like, it's amazing that your employees outshine you with customer service.
Right.
You're the leader, and they outshine. They outdoing you.
Right.
And my is even if it, and I see that you are the main person that does the waxing and the lashes. So all the husband should have said is, ma'am, my wife can help you, but just know if somebody come in with a brow, if you don't mind, she may run to the back real quick. Now, if you do mind, wait for number 7.
Right.
Give me a heads up and give me a choice. Just
Right.
don't assume that I got all day. And then while she's doing the nails, I wear my nails a certain way. You're gonna do them the way I like them, not the way you want to do them, because you ain't paying for it.
Right.
So when
Right.
I say, make them square, don't round the edges, you're getting a little funny acting. Whose nails are these? Mine or yours? If we
Right.
gonna have a problem, I don't have to come back to none of y'all here. You gotta watch yourself, ma'am, because the right hood rat, okay?
Right. Was next.
You catch bon quiche afterward.
Right.
You catch bon qui afterward. And this
Right.
table might flip on you. But I'm giving you the professional me with a stern tone so you can understand what I'm saying to you. It's not good business. Maybe
Right.
somebody else don't care. And you're right. I could choose to go elsewhere, but you're going to listen to this today. So if you got a problem with me sitting in the chair, tell me and I'll just leave and I'm done with you. But I'm trying to express to you why I feel before I get you in the review section. I want to see if me and you can come to a conclusion that's favorable before I hit Yelp and all the other places. I'm giving you a chance to make it right. But since you and your husband are united front on this bullcrap, I just won't come back. But in the
Right.
future, think about that because the right person gonna get child.
Or make you an appointment with the young lady you like. That's what I would do.
Yes.
And
That
look, Yelp and number reviews.
Yeah. Yep. Will make or break a business now.
Yelp and number
yes,
reviews will make or break a business.
Yes, it will.
yes. And I tell people I always
It's
try to
something going
iron things
on.
out with the business, with the owners prior
Can
to
y'all hear me?
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to handle it one on one with the business as I would if somebody got a piece of jewelry and it was broken when it came, I would want them to say, "Oh, is she girl? This thing broke. Oh, let me get you another one and refund you." As opposed to going online without even talking to me. I don't operate like that. I'm gonna come to you, one on one about the issue and then give you a chance to have a conversation.
Right.
That's only
That's
right to
right.
me. But
It
in
is.
this case, I can see you used to doing folks any kind of way. Yes, y'all do good work, but I passed by 17.6 other places on my way to you, and another
Mm-hmm.
15 on in the other direction. There's no shortage of
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
Right.
The atmosphere. Okay, so a lot of
Right.
people who do what you do.
Right.
So maybe my
Mm-hmm.
business don't matter to you, but I'm gonna show give it a good review, a
Right.
not so good review about this situation.
And I can honestly say that right here lately, I've been so proud to see that there are, no offense to the other persuasion, but I've been proud to see that there have been black owned nail shops being open now,
Yes,
and you get superb business
and
when you
that's
go
what
to
I
shop.
want.
Yeah.
And I'm not discriminatory. We all, were created by Almighty God. But I came away from my sisters because I didn't have 12 hours. I didn't want to hear about all 12 baby daddies. And I did not appreciate you stopping to go get Riri and Ray Ray. And I'm sitting up here at your table for 2 hours. I have been through that. But if I can get the superb service with the customer service and get out of there before the midnight musical, uh, then yeah, um, I, I don't want to spend my whole day with you. I don't. I don't like you like that. I come here and I don't even have long nails. So why is this taking 5 hours? I
Right.
got one string of hair. Why is it taking 12 hours to do one string of hair? One.
Right.
So if they are coming correctly, get me in there. Get me. Now the only problem I have is this. the complicated part is the website.
Yeah.
You have to go on there, and it's 200 selections. Do you want 3 nails done, 4
Right.
nails done? Do you want 2 rhinestones? Do you want red rhinestones? Do you have a Caucasian hand or African hand? Do you have? I'm like, look, fill in, fill in. By the time I get to understanding the website, I want to be able to text you and say, do you have an appointment available? What time? You got to go on Style C. Style C have me on here confused. By the time I get through with it, I done lost the one strand of hair I did have for you to do.
Right.
I done got stressed out.
I done got stressed. Never mind.
That's the reason why I can understand. I love my hairdresser. Shout out to me always her. Because when I see her, I be like, boo, put me on a book for such and such day. And she called me, I got first thing in the morning, yes ma'am, in the AM, and I be there with shoes on with wings on the back.
Girl. And
So
they so bad now. Get this one. Okay, the little extra little blurb at the bottom.
Oh gosh.
Do not knock on my door. Do not park in front of my house.
Oh.
Do not wear green.
Huh?
Do not wear. Do not breathe too hard. When you come over here, be quiet. I got my family live. It's 200 rules.
Wow.
Don't knock on the door. You have to wait in the car and text the word here. And then when you see me open the door, then and I'm not exaggerating. This is a real thing.
Oh wow. Wow.
What is this? The Pentagon?
Wow.
The White House? The Oval Office?
So she doing business out her house. She doing business out her home.
Many of them now, since
Oh.
everybody became a business owner after COVID, doing it.
Right.
And I ain't knocking it. But ever since then, they got these. They're doing it out of their home, even if it's in the shop. These websites are so granular with all these rules.
Yeah.
If you late, it's $800.
Mm.
Don't bring no kids, but if you do, bring them one hot dog, one for them and one for me. Then you need. It's just too many rules. I mean,
Now I'm feeding you too.
The
Baby, you
rules
in your
are.
house, you better have had lunch.
Baby,
No.
you ain't ate.
If you're gonna bring your child, bring 2 hot dogs.
Two coffee in the AM. I'll bring you a coffee in the morning. That I'll do.
Oh my God! And then you have every little thing. Okay, to their defense, my daughter explained the Style Seat app helps them calculate how much you owe. It gives you a chance to put the deposit. It has good features.
Yeah.
The issue is, what if what I want ain't on there? So if I put the closest thing to it, and I get there and ask for something else, well, then they charge you $10 more.
You muted, LSG. You muted.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, your website don't give me a place to put what I just want a basic. Oh,
Well,
look.
see, it's also the way they set it up too. Because mine, she does that. But if there is a style that you want that she does not have available,
Okay.
she tells you to use the note box.
Yes.
Put it in the note box.
No.
And, and then just pay the regular her regular deposit. And then when you put it in the note box, when you get there, or she'll call you when she see it, and she'll be like, "Okay, I see you put such and such in the note box. Can you explain what you want?"
And it's still a phone call happened. That's the thing. This process is taking the place of communication. And I guess I'm old, and I'm just used to having a conversation about the appointment, or at least some touch point. I'm used to having some kind of confirmation just to make sure we're on the same page. But now people don't want to talk. Everything, do it on the app. I'll see you when I see you. They don't want to have, and I don't want to put it on just a younger generation, but that's what my experience has been. The less they can talk to you during the appointment making process, the better for them.
Right.
I'm used to making a phone call or a text. Hey girl, You got Friday at 5 ready? Girl, give me my usual. I'll see you then. All right, girl. I'm going to
Right.
McDonald's. You want a burger? I'll see you in a
That's how,
minute.
that's how me and mine are. She be like, "What you gonna get this week?" I don't know. I'm just bringing the helmet, sit in the seat, do it. That's all I.
Right. It's just complicated. And I guess I have to come up with the times because the website was just throwing me off, and then I wasn't used to having to pay a deposit. But I
Right.
see people have been getting scammed too, and people are not showing up. So I kind of understand that, at least for my first time, when you've never met me, don't know my integrity level. So you want to make sure if I don't show, you at least have something because that spot could have been taken by somebody else. I get that.
Right. Right.
It's just complicated.
Right. And
And then my thing is, what happens when they late? Do I get
I
a
was
charge?
dealt with that like the first time I met her. So the first time she ever did my hair, that's the only time I dealt with that. And I told her right then, I said, "Listen, if you do my hair the way I like it, I promise you I'll be a continuous customer." And that's what
Yep.
I said. And I have been a continuous customer. Every month and a half, she knows she can see me sitting in that seat faithfully.
Once you
Right?
find somebody you like, hair, nails, doctor, once you
Yeah,
find someone that you can relate to and that y'all vibing and it's a good thing, you don't
yeah.
want to let them go.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to. But I'm
No,
learning how to be, and y'all have helped me too in not being afraid of technology. It just seems cumbersome, and me being healed of anxiety, I like things to be very simple.
right.
But we live in a digitized world, especially since COVID. Companies don't have phone numbers no more. You only can email. That scares the crap out of me. No
Right.
phone number. You're a governmental spirit. What do you mean you got a phone number?
Right. Or they got the voice over IP. So when they call you, it's coming from different numbers. Oh, it's still us. It's just the way we do. Okay.
For those of you who just came in, thank y'all for being with us. We're just talking about a couple different topics tonight. I love y'all. When I got up this morning, I received the information that Carnival Cruise is no longer allowing rap music. You can no longer bring fans because y'all been beating each other up with the fans. Y'all
Yep.
boots on the ground have been canceled. Your
Right.
ratchetness has been denied. Carnival Cruise said they not dealing with y'all. Y'all twerking in the captain's ball. Y'all wearing bikinis to the captain's ball. Y'all don't have no couth, no home training. Y'all children running around, jumping around. They leaving dirt rings in the pools. Y'all didn't wash them kids up in 6 years. They tired of you.
Right.
They're tired. So y'all want to make it a black and white issue? I don't think so. People want a vacation.
Right.
They don't want it. They don't want, and you can't bring your own speaker. Why do you need a speaker?
Right. When they play music all day. They play music literally all day.
This is not your backyard family reunion, people of God. It's not that. Carnival's tired. Y'all fighting over everything. Y'all bring y'all angry butts on these cruises. Y'all throwing each other in the. It is baby daddies have been thrown into the water.
Not even just the water. Inside the place where the restaurant, the part where you go eat, y'all have a whole lot of fight, knocking over tables
See?
and all this other stuff. Like that's no, no, no.
No, no. And I saw some videos where it was a karaoke night. I like karaoke. But they put on some song, probably back that thing up, and the people started dropping like it's hot and holding like it's cold. Next thing you know, one lady couldn't hold her liquor. She started to take her clothing off.
Oh,
Okay? She
hmm.
got so intoxicated, ladies and gentlemen, that she began to disrobe
Wow,
in the karaoke bar.
wow.
Carnival is not dealing with that.
No, they
And they
not.
shouldn't have to. Once they lowered their prices to $99 and two for 210, it opened it up to some folks
That never went nowhere.
ain't been nowhere, don't have no home training, no coof, Nothing. They already got a jump off spirit. Okay? You look at them wrong, they ready to take that fan and boots on the ground is a song. The
That's it.
fan should not be used as a weapon. People got fan marks on their forehead. What's happening here?
You
Something
deliberately swipe that fan over in somebody's face.
right. What you say? Ah! So now they gotta ban the fans. You can't even do the song. They won't play the song no more. They will no longer play certain songs because the hood rats bring that ratchetness out, and next thing you know, it's a brawl.
Yep.
America, Trinidad, wherever y'all looking at us from. What is this?
Right.
So every time someone talks about this that's not black, you want to make them racist. I'm not going to join that right now.
Mm-mm.
Because I don't want to hear all that extra craziness.
No, because a lot of times, no offense to our wonderful people, I love y'all, but a lot of times they right. You ignorant.
Yes, don't give them no reason to look at us like that.
You are superbly ignorant,
We
and
Yes.
messed up for ourselves.
you continue to show it. I watched the video. I want to say it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Me and my husband had a whole live like a 2-hour conversation about it.
Wow.
It's where the dude said a female cop shined a light in his face. He called this female cop everything but a child of God. Just because she shined a light when they was doing the investigation. She didn't even hold it in his face. It hit his face for like a couple seconds and she put it down and she went back to doing what she was doing. He ever so kindly got on his phone, went live. You itch this, you stupid itch. I mean, when I say he called her everything but a child of God,
My
and
Lord.
then commenced to walk up to her and spit right next to her like he wanted to spit on her. And I was like, you
Nasty.
wonder why they call us what they call us. And you wonder why they feel the way they feel. Because, of course, you know the cop was not black.
Of course.
So not only was she not black, but she was a female. And you
Right.
could tell by the way he said what he said, oh, you got an issue with women, period. Your
Right.
whole mouth concerning a female is reckless.
Yes.
And there
Yes.
was another female behind him in the crowd. She was like, "Why are you talking to her like that?" I
Right.
feel disrespected. She said, You feel disrespected because she shined a light in your face for all of 2 seconds."
Come on.
The female in the crowd with him said, "I hate to see what happens if somebody really disrespected you."
Ooh. He probably wouldn't make it out of that situation
And it
alive.
was just so I was just like, wow. And you wonder why. Like you can't sit back and say that everybody wrong for what they say. So we sit here having this conversation, and I said, now he would feel some kind of way if she turned around and arrested him now.
See, which she could if it's disorderly conduct and you
Right.
threaten her, she feel as though you are being overly aggressive. She would be within her right to do that.
Right. And I said, but then you want all the other people that look like you to jump on your bandwagon and say she wrong for arresting you when she's not. Because you being dumb right now. Just
So
shut up.
we are obsessed with the appearance that we so macho. We going live. Oh, look how I told her.
Mm-hmm.
And you think that you are all macho because we'll go live in a minute. To create a campaign trail,
Right.
and to get people's buy-in for this foolishness, and it turns into evidence.
Right.
You that's silly. It turns in. Thank you for creating the video that proves.
Right.
On top of her body cam or whatever, that proves you acted a plum fool. Where does this jump off spirit come from? Why are we so jump off ready? Wherever we go, you say one thing or you think you perceive one thing and you are ready to just go at it. Where do y'all think that comes from?
I think it
Honestly,
I think it does come from the lineage of what some of our people went through.
Okay.
And the fact of there have been situations where you have been in the room and you know the other people walked in the room and felt like they were entitled.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you got X'd out because they felt like they were entitled.
Okay. Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but in those instances, that stuff is different. Now,
But
if it's blatantly noticeable, I'm not gonna tolerate that. But I'm also not gonna get so ignorant that you can call me ignorant.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
a way of schooling people without getting ignorant.
Oh, yes, it is,
You know
sister.
what
Oh,
I mean?
yes, it
And
is.
so at the end of the day, you can correct somebody and teach somebody how to treat you without becoming
Yes.
ignorant.
Ooh, come on.
but but it's also a learned behavior. It comes from the culture or your environmental upbringing.
Right.
When it
Okay.
comes to childhood, you seeing your parents jumping off or people
Okay.
around you, family members jumping off. So your
Okay.
mindset is, I ain't putting up with that. My family ain't never put up with that. So this is how I'm going to act. And that's your
Okay.
first reaction because
Okay.
you learned it as a child. So now
Okay.
your environmental factors play a huge part. So, for
Yes.
example, I grew up in the ghetto.
Okay.
Okay, back then it was a hot mess. You
Right.
had to protect yourself.
Mm.
So coming up, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna put up with my demeanor now. It took 34 years to control my temper.
We.
It took 34 years to be able, but when I'm out in the street, I knew how to control myself. I had that self control because I was always in a professional environment. And I
Mm.
never wanted anybody to see me in that other side. And then
Yes.
when I gave my life to the Lord at the age of 22, yeah, I was still acting up. However, I wanted people to see God also. So
Mm.
it was like I'm fighting against myself. So if I'm out in the street now, no, I don't want nobody to see that other part. That's why I tell y'all quick. I'll walk acquaintance down the street
Mm-hmm.
quick. Wisdom and discernment and self control is so important
Yes.
now.
Yes.
We got too much to lose
We do.
to
We
keep
do.
Oh,
making a name
And
for ourselves, a negative name for
a negative
ourselves.
name. That's it, sis.
We
on top
messed
of
it
that
up for
now,
ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
and too, everybody want to sue everybody.
Woo
Right.
wee.
I don't want to make everything illegal, right? This is
Yeah.
the thing. I learned back in the day after I got in a really bad fight and I almost got locked up for the fight because of how bad I hurt the person. When they
Mm.
use that wonderful N word that they like to throw out,
Woo.
the
Hmm.
blue word every once in a blue moon, that N word almost cost that young lady her life. Okay.
Woo wee.
And
Hmm.
I had to sit back and my grandfather said after the fight was over and he came to pick me up and my caseworker drove me home. He said, I need you to go to the dictionary
Okay.
to show you what that word means. And when I read what the definition was,
Hmm.
he said, now is that you?
Mm.
He said, if that
Uh,
don't apply to you, when they call you that, it should not bother you.
see? Come on
And
now.
now my
Exactly.
granddad, he was always teaching me something. And so I can honestly say now, if you say it, baby, I turn around and looked at you and said, you do realize you just call yourself that, right? Because you do know
Hmm.
that the meaning of that word is not my skin color. The
Correct.
meaning of that word is an ignorant individual. And
No matter
right
what
now,
Hmm.
color.
right now you are currently it.
Come on.
And so
That's right.
when you school people on stuff, like I said, there's a way to teach people how to treat you without being
Oh,
ignorant.
yes.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And when you
yes.
start schooling them on stuff, that's it.
Yes. And some people will try you and you have to school them. I
Mhm.
experienced that because they want to push you. Do not take people's kindness
For
and
weakness.
professionalism for weakness.
Hmm.
We are professionals. We
That's
know
right.
in the board meeting and we can get down real good at the backyard barbecue. We know our audience. Many
Right.
people, I don't know if the grandmothers ain't teaching no more or what, there is this overall, I'm gonna act crazy wherever I'm at that's going on. And it's feeding that negative stereotype that you don't want to be out there. You're giving the ammunition. You are perpetuating that nonsense because you're giving them, see, here they come. Every time they
Mhm.
come in here, we
Right.
can't use the pool. Every time we see them, they're allowed. And then for this lady who began to take her clothes off, and then when it came time to, because Carnival has decided when you act crazy,
Hmm.
the next closest port, you got to go.
You got to get off.
They
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
don't care if you ain't got but negative 25 cents in your bank account.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Getting dropped off at the next port, and you figure out since you didn't act it up,
How
you
you
figure out
get
how
home?
to get home.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the child, the woman's child, had to beg, "Mama, please just get off the boat. Just get off the boat." When your child has to, number one, see you like that. Number two, be the voice of reasoning to their parent. How does that affect that baby?
Right.
We don't think about stuff like that. And secondly, for families who are bringing 6 and 7 children on a Carnival cruise, unless it's a Disney cruise or you got control, maybe that's not the place to bring a bunch of kids.
No, you need to have them on
Nightclub
a
is
family
like,
oriented cruise.
yeah, that might not be. And if you don't watch your kids in the neighborhood, they ain't gonna watch them on a boat.
Right.
Mm-mm.
But let something happen to them. No, baby. Oh, oh. Well, where were you?
Right.
Where were you when the baby was out here running the ship? Where was you at? Getting the free
Right.
drinks?
Right. Told them
You're not
back.
here to babysit your kid. This is not the babysitting Carnival babysitting club. So we can't even go nowhere, y'all. But you want people to take you seriously. You want people to pay attention to you and to see you as intelligent, but you don't act that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta change that. So now Carnival has decided that they're going to ban some stuff.
Yep.
And the young people, what do you mean? Why would you not want me to bring a speaker? I don't want to hear your little Jeezy sneezy bageezies.
Right. The
I
stuff
don't
that
want
don't
to hear
make no sense.
I don't want to hear that. So if
And
25 of
if
y'all,
you're gonna play it in your little cabin,
Not only
right,
that,
and even
not
then,
only that, it's called Bluetooth in your
right,
ear.
right? That part. And
So
you
you
know,
know
some of the
it's
ships got their own little club on the upper deck.
right.
So go to the club and listen to the music that's being played. Like,
Right.
just get yourself together.
Right. And if you want that type of club or that type of cruise, they have them, but it's not Carnival.
Right.
They have party cruises. That's what they do all day, all long, all day long.
Right.
Virgin would help your whole life if that's what you want. There's different cruises that you can take that'll be up to your
We
speed.
just need to learn how to act.
Oh, LAG
We
froze.
need to learn how to act when we go out of our comfortable environments.
Right.
That's all.
Yep, she
If
gone.
you are no longer in your comfortable environment, which is your home that you can control,
Right.
then act accordingly. Learn to adapt. It will get you far. Because if you're
Mhm.
not going to adapt or fit in the way you're supposed to, honey, you're not going to be able to go anywhere.
Right.
So I'm just
That's,
saying,
that's sad.
learn how to
But
act.
I'm not mad at Carnival. This is your
Me
establishment.
either.
This is your establishment. This is your
Hmm.
business. And if you keep allowing anything to go on, people keep thinking they can do it.
Hmm.
So
Exactly.
there you have it. I'm not mad at them for
Exactly.
breaking. If that's what they chose to
Neither.
do,
You have to set boundaries.
it's gonna weed them out. That's what it's gonna do.
Exactly. And the people that know boundaries and know how to act, they'll be able to go on Carnival and have a great time.
Right.
It is what it is. And you
Nobody
wonder
telling you,
why we can't go anywhere.
right? Ain't nobody telling you to get on Carnival and show all your hind parts.
That
And ain't
part.
nobody telling you to do that.
Mm-mm.
That's not the right cruise for that. They have cruises for that too. It's called voyeurism cruises.
Mm-hmm.
Choose the right cruise for your lifestyle.
Exactly.
Okay? And it'll help your whole life. You won't even feel like things are not going your way.
That
I mean,
part.
that's all you got to do. They have voyeurism cruises. If that's what you want to do and you want to strip down, that's what you can do. That's what they do. That's by all means, you go right on.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you can't do that everywhere and anywhere. And why would you do that with your children on board?
That part.
You
That
have
part
just,
right there. That
you
makes
have
no
just
sense.
only embarrassed your child because now everybody finna see this video and this finna go viral.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome back.
Well, thank you very much, child. My whole computer shut down. What in the world? Jesus. See what had happened. What in the world Wednesday?
I saw you stuck. I saw you stuck with a smile. I said, "Oh, she froze."
Right.
My whole computer said, we don't like this conversation. Shut it down. Lord have mercy. Thank y'all sisters for keeping it going. I want to go
No,
on a cruise. They're saying that you should consider Royal Caribbean and other
okay, and Norwegian is great.
and no, okay. But the sad part is though, I like the fact that the cruises are trying to become more affordable, but the problem is it's attracting other unsavories
You
in the
Mhm.
know,
process.
this is the thing though about cruises. Cruises has been affordable for
Long
years and
time.
years. At
Okay.
certain times, you could catch a cruise for $90.
Not
Like,
what?
yes,
Yeah,
when you do them last minute cruises and stuff
they
like that,
when
depending on the
when they're
season.
trying to fill the cabins up, they will dock them down real low.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yes, you can catch a cruise. I met people, my first cruise, I met a lady. She was like, this is like my 20th cruise. We catch them off season all the time for like 90 to $100 and we just go. We just cruise all the time. And I'm like, wow, this is awesome. They go wherever they feel like going. They retired, they enjoying life, and it's nothing wrong with that. But they know how to act.
Right,
See, that's the difference.
And I love a cruise because everything is included. You don't have to
Yes.
spend a whole lot of money on a cruise and you can do different stuff. And then they dock in different places. If you want to get off the ship, you can get off
Okay.
the ship. If you don't want to get off the ship, you stay on the ship.
Okay.
Normally, me, I like to get in the jacuzzi when the people get off the ship.
Okay.
That's me. But
Okay.
I will get off, but they're very enjoyable. Like,
yeah.
you
I
get
want
the
to
different
go.
variety of foods.
Cruise
You can
cruises
go
are
to the clubs,
awesome.
karaoke's. You can
Yep.
do casinos, all kinds of stuff
And on top of
on a
that,
cruise
for the folks that go for the food, you eat all day.
all
Ooh,
day.
Lord help me
All
today.
day. It's an endless buffet.
Yes.
All day.
But that's what the lady said about one lady said with the other patrons, they were going to get all this food that they couldn't even eat and putting it on the floor outside of their room in the hallway. Just
Yeah.
mounds of food because for some reason when we see free, we
Yeah.
just want to hoard and you ain't got but one mouth.
And
Right.
that don't even make no sense because you could eat in the dining room. Sit your butt
Right.
down and eat in the
Get a
dining
little
room.
bit and then go back for
Yes.
more.
Right. It's all
Yes.
day. It's all
Have
day. You can
mercy.
come back every hour if you feel like it. It's all
Exactly.
day.
They'll
It's
shut
something
it
that
down
make
for like
people want
an
to just
hour to
hoard.
prepare for lunch. Then they'll
Hmm.
shut it down again to prepare for dinner. But
Yep.
then it's different floors, like with food. So
Yeah.
while they shutting down the main dining rooms, you go over to the other areas and you go eat.
See,
Right.
see.
Right.
You have
And
such a
see,
variety.
and then certain cruises have certain restaurants too.
That's
Oh,
right.
So on certain ones you got what's the guy named Guy? The white chef. I can't think of his name.
I don't remember.
He got the little spiky hair. His restaurant is on one.
Bobby, Bobby, Bobby Flair.
Bobby Flay got one.
Mhm.
Shaq got restaurants on a couple of them. It's a whole
Wow.
lot of different people that own restaurants that are on the cruises.
Wow.
So if you go and sit down and say, "Hey, I want to eat from here," you can go and experience something else. Now, all the stuff that's on the buffet, you eat all day. But if you want like something 5 star from out of one of the restaurants, you
Uh-huh.
gonna give a little bit of money and go eat.
Okay. For those are the ones you would pay for.
Yeah, just a little bit sometimes. But
Okay.
and then sometimes, depending on which cruise it is, it's included. So
Ooh.
at the end of the day, you go eat and drink what you want to drink. When you go inside the restaurant, you got a free drink minimum, and your third drink, your drinks are free.
I
So,
think that's what people were saying might have been the problem too, was because there was a lot of liquor people can get, and some people just get belligerent
oh yeah,
when there is too much liquor flowing. Did you see the documentary about Carnival when they had that problem, some type of outage, a power outage,
hmm
and whatever controls the sewer or the toilets malfunction,
and backed it up.
and woo, they were the whole ship was a giant toilet. I watched that on Netflix.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
Gross.
this for
and backed it up.
days.
You had people that got severely sick
And they
from it.
stuck on there like that.
Stuck
Yeah,
on there like it was you walking through the hallways, and it's in your shoes.
yeah,
You They had to give them hazard bags, those red bags to use to poop in, and you put it in outside on in the hallway for someone to come pick it up because the toilets weren't working.
yeah. That Carnival has had a few mishaps throughout the
That's what
years.
people are saying. Yep.
Um, and everybody was so excited for the latest, biggest, newest cruise that came out.
Okay.
Even with that, when it first came out and it first hit the water, it had its own glitches. But
Okay.
it's still, and nothing is gonna be perfect.
True.
But you don't ever want to get on the cruise and think you about to be the next Titanic,
Lord have mercy.
right? And so at the end of the day, they've had other cruise ships that did that back in the day. It was a couple years ago. The ship totally malfunctioned. It
Oh God.
sprung a leak on the bottom deck,
Oh God.
and they had to try to get crews to go out and weld underwater to try to fix it. Couldn't. They had to send a whole nother cruise out to get everybody off that boat and put them on deck.
Woo.
And so, the cruise had to be towed back.
Ooh. I can't
So
take
But
that,
at
Coco.
least
I
they
can't take
caught it
that.
in advance.
yeah, they caught it. They caught it. Other folks would have been on the next Titanic.
I can't take that. So, okay, Lord, if you want to welcome me on your back porch,
So,
then I'm right here. I'm right
but
here.
the thing that me and Quint was talking about when you froze was just like I was telling her, and for the ones that don't know, depending on your kind of lifestyle, they have cruises to fit your lifestyle. So
Okay.
if you are
They
a
do.
partier, you need to go on Virgin Cruise Lines. They
Okay.
party hardy all day. And Virgin is the celebrity cruises. That's where you get the rappers at. That's where you get all of that on those
Okay.
type of cruises. They also have voyeurism cruises for y'all that got them extracurricular type of lifestyle.
Woo. Watch
They,
yourself now.
they also have that. If that's what you're into, they got it. They got
Okay.
cruises that are just for that. You
Okay.
walk around seeing people that look like they came out the Garden of Eden all day,
Ooh, my
and that's
Lord.
all you see. But that
Nothing but a little leaf, girl.
right, and that's that. No, walking around with nothing.
Woo.
And
Look,
so
they even have
that's that
for
person's
swingers
type of
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
They have cruises for swingers.
Yeah,
A
they got
swingers
There
cruises
is
for
cruise.
so many type of
yeah,
cruises
they got
out
cruises
there.
for every type of lifestyle you got, but you got to know how to find it.
Ooh.
So at
Right.
the end of the day, trust me, as a travel agent, I have seen it all. And so and people be like, really? Yeah, baby. Whatever kind of lifestyle you got, if that's what you want, it can be booked.
Oh, go get me on a church mother cruise. I want
Oh,
all. We wearing all
they got
white. We having our tamarines. We doing communion. I just want a church mother cruise.
they
Long
got
skirts.
trust me, they
They
got
got
cruises
those
for
too.
everything.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they used to have a cruise that used to go out and do this thing called the gospel sensation once a year.
All right, gospel sensation.
Yes, and it would have the largest. It was like the largest gospel concert floating on water.
Oh, I love that.
I
I
think
mean,
they still do. They do some
yeah, I
type
think
of
they still do
gospel
too.
cruise.
I haven't booked it in a couple years, but I know when they used to have it, everybody used to request that cruise. And
I like
so
that.
yeah, so it's a lot. You just have to know what you're looking for.
We can go in and baptize the people right there dip them
Oh,
down in
and they
that good
would.
river.
And they would. Yeah, you had
Ooh.
the folks ready. You had the folks doing baptisms. You had folks getting married up there. You had them having communion, having church
Yes.
in the
Yes.
mornings. And yeah, they did it all.
Yes. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
so
I want to go, but by the end of the year or next year to officially celebrate my 50th. I just don't want no problems. I can't have y'all baby kids bothering me. I can't have all that foolishness. I
I
bring my anointed oil, be slinging oil on
would
everybody.
choose the right type of crew, and it depends on where you want to go. So
Okay.
one thing Carnival don't do, if everybody realize most of Carnival cruises is Caribbean based,
Yes.
right? If you want to go somewhere that'll take you to Athens, Italy,
Yes.
that's
Norway.
that
Norway.
yes, that's Norwegian.
Yes.
So Norwegian will take you to Alaska. You'll go to Athens. You'll go to Italy. You'll go to Spain. All of those. So
Jerusalem. Take me to Jerusalem.
it depends on where you want to go. That's the type of cruise that I tell people to choose.
Okay. I think I
So
like that better.
yeah,
I like that better because Carnival said they not dealing with y'all folks coming on there and
yeah,
popping people with the
and,
fans. They not dealing with that.
and I love the Caribbean, but I mean it's played out sometimes. And so
Okay.
you want to go. Everybody has been to the Dominican Republic if you've been on Carnival. Everybody
Mm.
has been to the Bahamas if you've ever been on Carnival.
Okay.
So I mean, these are the two normal spots they always go,
Okay.
and Jamaica. They
Okay.
go. So okay, and they always go to Mexico and Cancun and all of them. So all of
Okay.
that type of stuff you're gonna get. But if you want to do something different, Norwegian is the way to go.
And y'all can sit up here and act up if y'all want, and they drop your butt off at this next location, and then you got to call all your aunties. They got to
You gotta
pull their
figure out how
last
to
$10 out of their cash app account, trying to get you home. And you see how that's gonna work,
right
And
because
most
you
of the
gotta catch
time,
a
your
flight.
aunties don't got it, and ain't gonna give you their little last
Right.
$10 out
And,
their cash app because they need it for
hello,
gas. So
and
guess
exactly.
so
what?
for those of
You're
y'all
gonna be
got
stuck.
those of y'all that got the wonderful little credit cards, you're gonna have to swipe and get you a one-way ticket home.
Right, right.
Okay.
Yes,
So I
exactly.
mean, and this, let me tell
And
y'all,
that's if you could get back in the country.
right? And let me tell
Ooh.
y'all, so let me go ahead and help y'all life. I'm telling you now, do not get on a cruise nor go to another country and get in trouble.
Ooh,
It is not the same as being at home. They are
Not
not
at
going to
all.
release you like that. Okay? They
my
will keep
lord.
they will keep you and hold you for months before they let you go.
Ooh,
That's right.
Lord.
Do not get over here and act ignorant in certain
See,
countries.
see.
One, ladies, do not go to Dubai and show your hind parts. They don't like that. Do not go to
Ooh.
Dubai being real loud and ignorant. They don't like that. The women don't do that. If you are caught doing it, they will arrest you and charge you almost $30,000 to let you go. And
Ooh.
And
I do
certain
mean
places in
U.S. money,
Dubai, you better make sure you got
okay?
your Afghan thingy.
And I do mean
Okay.
U.S. dollars, not they money. It will cost you almost 16 to 30,000 to get home. Okay,
And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and don't come to the church thinking we're gonna take an offering for
an
you.
offering to get you home.
We're not doing that. If you
Okay,
was crazy
don't
enough to
go
take
there.
your hand part over there and act up, we're not giving you none of our chicken frying money, none of our barbecue dinner
Listen, I know a
proceeds. We're
young
not
lady
doing it.
that did it. Her
Hmm.
and her husband got into a argument in the middle of the street in Dubai. They arrested her,
Just her?
just her,
Hmm.
because she was the belligerent one.
Oh,
It cost them $20,000 to get her released and for them to go back home.
well, it's a good thing me
Okay.
and Mr. Good
Can
never went
you
to no Dubai.
imagine that conversation going back home? All right.
Ooh.
You was belligerent in the country. Now, when we get home behind closed doors, tell me why it cost us $20,000 for us to get back home.
Ooh, I thank the Lord, me and that good Mr. Good never did go over there.
Okay, so Dubai don't play that. You cannot get in trouble in certain places. It'll cost you too much to try to get back home, and some of them may not even release you at all.
Woo!
So you don't want to go over there and get in trouble. You got people still acting like you act when you're home. Don't do that.
And maybe we need to talk about that. And I'm not telling anyone how to behave in the confines of your home. But at some point, that's going to translate into how you act in public. And in the days that we live in, with how the police interactions can turn unfavorable in such a quick moment, your mouth, your aggression, and I do not justify police, violence or brutality or profiling or anything like that, but in some cases we are putting ourselves in jeopardy
Yep.
because of how we act, because of our reaction, because of what we're saying. We think we're being heroes and you want to go live and all that, but things are happening in this climate. What is it that they're trying to do? There's a word for it. Is it martial law?
Yes.
What do you where police don't have to? I don't know how to explain it. What is it that they're
So
trying to pass?
martial law, it won't even be the police. It'll be the military in the street.
Okay,
And
okay,
you see that he's already deployed the military in California.
okay,
So at
okay,
the end of the day, martial law has actually already taken place.
okay, okay.
So when people said that they was fearing it, trust and believe it, your town could be next. So don't
Wow.
don't just think that one place is it. This is what he's
Ooh,
doing. He is deploying the military to carry out what he wants done. The
wow,
cops are not involved. The cops are not even a part of it.
wow, wow. So we have to have these conversations with our families about decorum and not even just traveling. Even when you go to a local restaurant, when you look at social media and you see people jumping over counters because they put salt on the fries
Yeah.
and you
Or
didn't
didn't
flip
get
your
no
whole body over the counter
or didn't even get no fire.
and you literally throwing cash registers and throwing stuff and you're acting so there's something inside of people. There's a rage.
Yeah.
There's a rage that's building up, and it could be from past trauma, it can be from current circumstances, I don't know. But what it is there's mental illness attached to some of this. um in my experience in where I am, I've seen people have to get banned from the doctor's office
Oh yeah.
because they won't leave. What you mean I don't have an appointment? I ain't going nowhere. And now there's not a low tolerance, there's a no tolerance
Yeah.
for this foolishness. We don't know what you're capable of. We don't know what you got in your purse. We are not going to sit here and let you just act a plum fool for 45 minutes. We're going and don't build a plane.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Those
saw a
have
video where the lady was acting
those
crazy
have
about
been
water.
That's a no.
the worst plane the worst plane video I've seen is one my travel client was on her way. They were on their way to Italy,
Uh-huh.
and so the wife went live between a video between the stewardess and another passenger. Well, this passenger got up, and if you look at the video, you would have thought she was possessed because
Oh,
she got up and she started scaling herself backwards on the top of people's seats.
what?
And then when she started talking, she was not talking in her voice. It literally looked like she was possessed by something. And then when they got to the next closest uh, airport where they could dock the plane, when they got on to talk to her, it was like she was in a trance or a daze, and they had to slap her out of it. When they slapped her a few times and she came back to reality, she didn't even know she was on the plane anymore.
Oh yeah, she has something that
And
can jump on
so
her.
at the end of the day, am I saying that that is gonna happen? No, but I do believe that when COVID hit, it unleashed some stuff,
Oh, I believe
right?
that, sister. I do
The
believe that.
stuff got like
A
just
lot of stuff.
released out in the atmosphere, right? And if you notice that since COVID, it's been more domestic violence situations,
Yes.
more murders than ever, and things of that nature. And the street didn't run as red as it has
Woo.
before COVID. And so
Wow.
COVID brought out some stuff. And then with all of this racial stuff after
Yep.
George Floyd and after all of these other people, the streets have ran red real hard.
Wow.
And so I truly believe that just on a spiritual note, one, the intercessors ain't praying.
My Lord.
Right. And because if everybody was on the wall the way they should be, a lot of things would not be happening.
Hmm.
Wow.
And so it's a lot going on in the world today. There's a lot of other presence of out here, and you don't always want to make everything spiritual, but baby, there is a war happening,
Ooh, show enough,
right?
sis. Show
And
enough.
the question is, which side of the war are you on?
My God.
Hmm.
And so that's where you got to find yourself. You can't bring a weak physical body into a spiritual warfare fight,
Ooh,
because
we.
it ain't gonna work, and you ain't gonna last long.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
And so that's the reason why everybody keep telling you to get your health together, to get your
Yes.
house in order, and all of this stuff, and you keep
Yes.
bypassing it. No, baby, it's real.
Yes.
You want to build your physical man up so that your spirit man can be okay. Because if your
Hmm.
physical man ain't all right, your spirit man can't be all right.
My God.
Because
Mm.
one can't be overshadowing the other. They gotta be a balance.
Mm.
And so when the balance is off, the scales is tipping on one side more than they are on the other. And so
Mm.
I employ to ask you, what side of the scale do you find yourself on?
Wow.
And so that's what it is. That's what we got going on. And I don't know if anybody else want to address it and say that that's what it is, but it is. It's a lot of stuff happening in the world, and
It is.
revelation is playing itself out.
Wow. Wow. I think
But we
that's
don't
why.
see.
Hmm.
A
Right.
lot of us, a lot of us really don't see. A lot of us, especially those that put Trump in, they put him in for the reasons of, oh, the when he was president before, we got these stimulus checks, we had food stamp, we had this and but he wasn't the one who released them checks. He
He
just put
didn't
his
promise
name
that,
on it.
but
Right.
he didn't promise that this time.
Right.
He didn't promise
Right.
that. He said
He
if he came back, he was going to fulfill what he didn't finish. That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he wants to be one that can dictate to any and everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
he
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 wants.
he wants to be the last one.
Hmm.
If anybody goes back and looks at what he said during his
He
presidency,
said there will not
he
be
said
no need.
there won't be another election if I got anything to do with
Exactly. That's exactly what he
Ooh.
said.
it. That he would die in the office. That's what he said.
Hmm.
Now, and there will never be another presidency after that. That means if there is not another presidency after that, it's going to be what? One world order.
Hmm.
Ooh.
He
And
wants to
so
run the
people
country the way Russia is running their
have
country.
to understand it. First of all, that when he was in office the first time, you got to understand that him and Putin didn't just have a conversation by happen chance.
Mm.
No.
Yeah, all of this stuff was already put in the making.
Hmm.
Wow.
Putin knew that that January 6th riot was going to go down
Hmm.
because he had already let him know.
Hmm.
Trump also knew that Putin had planned on starting off his own people. He knew that he
Hmm.
was going to do it because Putin was going to turn into a modern day Hitler.
Hmm.
He said it. And so you got to sit back and you got to go back and look at everything that they talked about and everything that he said he was going to do. All he's doing is fulfilling the stuff that he said he didn't finish.
And
Yep.
then
That's it.
look,
And
he
on top
he
of that, and he's fulfilling his vendettas.
yeah. And he went
Wow.
on TikTok and said, I really did not need your votes. I
Oh,
told the people I wanted to win and they rigged it. Those
Yeah,
was his work. They rigged it.
they rigged. Elon has came out and said it. If y'all realize that when
Yeah.
him and Elon had this
Trump
falling
said
out,
it.
Elon exact words was, "I wish I would have never paid the money to put you back in office."
oh,
That was
wow.
Elon's
But
words.
Trump said they rigged it. He said it himself.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you go back and look at it, all the stuff that he was trying to say that was illegal when Biden and Kamala was in the office, you did worse this time.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Oh,
you got to go back and really look at everything. Then
yeah.
on top of that, I mean, people really not paying attention. First of all, some of the stuff he's doing should have been done a long time ago, though, to be honest.
Okay.
I tell people all the time that for the people that I know that grew up, y'all been on Section 8 since I was in diapers. Okay?
You ain't lying.
For real.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
You
No
real.
ain't
offense.
lying.
No offense. You've been on Section 8 since I was in diapers. Never tried to,
Yes.
you never tried to become a homeowner. You never
Nope.
tried to do anything different. And now that you realize it's in jeopardy, you got a problem.
Right. They made a career out of it,
Right.
as opposed to only
Mm-hmm.
using it as it was needed. And then now they make it hard. It's harder for those who really do need it because they're trying to, come down on it. But people have been on this for so long, and they know what to say and they know what to
Right.
do to keep it. Now it's making it bad for those who really do need it, and that's the
Right.
sad part.
And then all of this stuff that he's doing with the deportations, did you see his
Oh
latest
my
rant?
gosh.
His latest rant was he was like, okay, since farmers ain't got no more workers, you know what's gonna happen?
What?
These people that want to keep their Medicaid got to come out and work your farms.
No.
But look, that's
It
just
came,
like
that
with
came
the
out in the
people
that came
that
out in the article today.
I know a
No.
few people that was on the state, and when they
She frozen now too.
huh, what you say?
I think you were freezing now too. Go ahead.
Oh, when they passed the law that you could only be on the state for 2 years and you got to go into a job program or go back to school or something, um,
Hmm.
people would get pregnant like every 2 years so that they can
Yes.
renew their state. So
Yes.
they made a career
Yes.
out of it.
They
I'm
made it,
like,
and then here come all these
yo,
kids.
Yeah,
who
Yes.
can live like
Yes.
this?
Yeah,
yeah,
and the bad part about it is they would get pregnant, sell the food stamps. The poor
yep,
kids ain't eating, they ain't washing the kids, they ain't
Yes,
clothing the kids. You just having them as a means. It's a job. My
yeah.
job is to
as an
breed
income.
so that
I
I
can show
can get
you,
the income,
That's
if
it.
I
and
can
that's
show y'all
so
the video.
sad.
If I can show y'all the video,
Hmm.
I was to the video. A young man actually sent it to me. He wasn't the one in the video, but his friend was the one in the video talking to his mom. It's a
Hmm.
video circulating where the mama is the one that's getting food stamps. The son is about to graduate from high school. He got offered a job. The
Okay.
mama told this boy, said, "You can't get that
Don't
job.
take
If
it.
you get that job, they're gonna stop my food stamps."
What?
Hmm.
Yes, he was like,
Yep.
"Hold on, mama.
Take it.
Now this is the son talking to the mama. So you would rather have me not go out and work so that I can learn how to budget, save, and become my own
And
man,
don't even need food
and
stamps.
you know what I'm saying, and become my own man, so that I don't have to do what you're doing
Mm.
because you think that if I go out and get a job, they're gonna cut your stuff off."
Yep, because he's
He
in
was
that
like,
house and his
he was
income
like,
would
right.
be too much. Ooh,
And she
Hmm.
literally told
Jesus.
him, she said, if you go get a job, you got to get out.
Woo!
Hmm.
And
And
this
I
was
would have
on the
left.
video. Now, mind
Bye.
you,
Deuces.
but mind you, mother, you have now went viral. When they search your name,
Oh, it's
they,
over with.
they could cut your stuff off anyway because
It's
now they
over.
know. Now they know that you milking the system. You deliberately choosing not to work
It's over.
Hmm.
because
And
of what
that's
you
why
feel like you
and
did.
we had a governor years ago that tried to put limits on state aid, and they talked about him and ran him away. And now they see that
Yeah,
that's really what you need, because if you don't do that, and there's people who are actually working but still have rigged it to where they're still getting
the
the
age.
the, the aid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
It's
this the
people who are
thing.
still doing that.
If you are working and you absolutely need it, you should
You
be
can
able
still
to get
get
it
it. And
because
you can
there
still
are
get
some
it.
people that work and still can't make ends meet, and food is
That's true.
high.
That's
Right.
So
true.
at least give me some food stamps so I
Mhm.
can be able to feed my kids appropriately
I get
and
it.
live the way I need to live and have a little bit excess.
But
But
how do you stop them from having these
because you're
kids?
working, they immediate be like, nah,
Well,
you
Right.
can't get
depending
anything.
on the state you in, sis, they have started now that if you have over 5 to 6 kids
Uh-huh.
in certain states, they automatically tie your tubes.
And that's
They
probably the
need
best
to.
idea. You have
Yeah.
to.
And they're automatically tying the tubes whether you want it done or not.
Yeah.
Because
They need
to
to.
them, you're doing too much.
Too much.
Hmm.
You're doing way too much. You know what I mean? I mean,
Too
I
Now,
much.
don't.
if you can afford them kids and you having them,
That's
more power
different.
to you.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody else paying your my taxes ain't paying for your children.
yeah,
Okay, go ahead, do you and your husband, y'all have a good time, enjoy, be
right.
fruitful and multiply.
And and
But if you
if you a
cannot
parent,
afford the two children that you have,
Can't even
don't
afford
go
those
make
two.
more.
Yep. And
right?
that's what's happening. Every time a woman gets into a relationship, she got to have a kid with every new man.
Right. You
Mm-hmm.
do have some that do that.
Every time when the new man come, a new kid got to come. And no,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and none of the men are marrying you. None of the men are sticking with you. They're giving you their seed, and then you thinking that's gonna make them stay. And now you have these kids. And then when you're in public, it's so many of them, you can't keep up with them. And you got the two older ones become a surrogate mama.
I think the
Mm-hmm.
situation for me though, that I would say that's a definite something that needs to happen, is the one that constantly gets pregnant and the state takes them.
Ooh,
Every as soon as she pop it out, baby,
ooh,
no. You know you can't keep none of your kids. And
Jesus!
Mm-hmm.
if that is the situation, yeah, they need to tie your tubes.
Take them. Don't tie them. Take them.
Because now every baby you got has been slapped in foster care because you won't get your life together.
And these kids don't deserve that.
Yeah,
Whoever these men
No.
are, that's sleeping with that person. Shame on them too.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And because I
Oh,
totally disagree with that. And I'm a
Yeah.
shame,
woman myself, right? But I
shame.
don't agree with that. If you can't mother what you pushed out, stop.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop. Just stop.
Stop.
We
Because
got to get out of here, sisters.
everything that
Yes,
bear a child don't wear the title of a mother.
Ooh,
that's right.
Jesus. It's so.
Let's get
It's
that. Let's get that, and we can have that show for another day. But let's
Mm-hmm.
get that
yeah.
out there.
We got
Everything
to
that
address
bear
that.
a child, it don't make you a mother.
We got to
That's right.
address that because there are women. They don't even care for a child during the pregnancy. They don't care.
Mm-mm,
They don't care.
mm-mm.
And it hurts because so many people who want children so bad, and can't have them. And then you got Fertile Myrtle that
Yeah,
she look at a man wrong and she pregnant,
and
and
Mm-hmm.
popping them
then
out left and
it's
right.
just popping a pop, 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 pop like Pop Tarts. And it's unfair. I don't want them to totally eliminate state aid because I feel like there is a place for it, case
There
by
is.
case. If it's because look what happened during COVID.
Yeah,
People who had big time jobs had
but
to
it's
end up
it's
going to get aid.
but it's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be a total elimination. If you go and look at what they're doing, it's
Okay,
not a total elimination.
okay.
Just now, in order for you to keep it, for you to keep Medicaid and help, Medicare, the same bill that fits food stamps right now, where you got to work at least 80 hours, you got to do the same thing to keep Medicaid and other stuff. So if you're not doing that and you're able bodied, you won't have you won't have anything.
But what Medicare recipients, if they're on Medicare because of age or disability, if they can't do anything,
But that don't fall on them.
okay.
It's the one that they consider to be able bodied.
And that's the thing. Some of these recipients is on Facebook
Yeah,
dropping it like it's hot and pop locking and all over the world and zip lining.
yeah. It's the one they consider to be able
Yeah.
bodied.
Yeah,
You got,
if you
you
can
got
do
to
all that, you can able
think
your
about
body
it.
on over there somewhere.
Because I
Absolutely.
don't know if it's the same thing in your state, but in
Hmm.
our state, if you are, I don't care how old you are, if you push
Okay.
out a baby, they automatically get a mother Medicaid.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's our state where
Okay.
we are in North Carolina. So you
Okay.
think about that. If you ain't done nothing, all you did was get pregnant and push out a baby. Now you got Medicaid. Now your children got Medicaid.
For how long?
Right? The whole time.
Well, let me
Up,
Oh,
go get
up,
pregnant and move to North
up,
Carolina
up
because I need.
until, you know what I'm saying? Up until now, when they have now that they're getting ready to implement the restriction, you could, as soon as you had a baby, the state automatically gave you Medicaid.
wow.
Well, they didn't implement the restriction yet, so I'm gonna be pregnant,
Oh
barefoot,
Lord.
and in North Carolina before the end of the year.
All right. Well, you heard the America. Let's get the baby shower plans going.
Honey, if she push a baby out of there, I want a check. She better give me half of the check that she about to get. I ain't lying.
You know you got it, sister.
I ain't lying. If she push a baby out of there, honey,
Ooh, baby.
give me.
It's gonna be some 73-year-old mamas out here.
Listen, don't play with me.
Hey.
Apostle,
You
don't
still
rebuke
got,
me because
you
I got
still
a
got,
feeling you watching.
but don't play with that. You still got 60-year-old women still sleeping with their husband, popping out babies now.
At
That's true.
60.
At
At
63,
60. Hmm.
a woman just had a baby. She was 65.
No, she wasn't. No,
Yeah,
Coco.
65.
It's true.
Still having
And
the
then
cycle.
the child came out 33.
Girl, 65. She's 65. The husband 5 years older than her.
No.
And she was still having her menstrual. Yes, and she got
At
pregnant.
65. What in the
65.
Methuselah is going on?
65 now.
She should have clinked it.
Her
She-
her and Mr. Robbins was still popping it. And they popped out a whole baby at 65.
Lord, they got to put the baby bassinet in the nursing home.
Listen,
Mhm.
listen. They older siblings gonna have to take care of that baby.
They gonna take care of
Okay?
it.
The older
That's
siblings,
right.
those older
Ooh,
brothers
can
and
you
sisters.
imagine a 52-year-old woman having a brother that's 2 months old?
Listen, listen. They oldest child was 50.
Oh, and
And
you
so
done had a
imagine
baby.
that. Imagine that. You got a 50
I
year old
can't
brother.
because
I
I'll be 50
can't.
this year. And I'm like, look,
I can't.
babysit what?
I can't do it. Well,
Yes, ma'am.
at least they having
You
a good
better
time
call your
in the
auntie.
bed. They having a good time. They married and they having a good time in that good bed.
Mm.
But
Okay,
that showed you that there was still love and chemistry in they
that's right.
relationship
That's
too,
right.
right? But
Do not disturb. Do not disturb.
listen, they showed they little journey about it. She said, "Baby, I thought that these people were lying to me." And honey, when I tell you, she said she went and got tested so many times to make sure that people won't lie to her.
Ooh, have
But
mercy.
by the time she found out, she was already like 3-4 months along.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
definitely too late.
So okay, we gonna get out of here. But the delivery, a 60-something-year-old woman has to give birth now.
Yeah, she had to be cut open.
Okay.
They would not allow her to have a natural birth because they thought that it would mess with her heart.
My
They
Lord.
they cut her open. So, but still, imagine that having a cesarean at that age.
All of
Yeah,
the stuff
and
that come with pregnancy.
so you got to deal with the wound. You got
Yes.
to heal from the wound. Here you are, 65, got to breastfeed something.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow. That might be a little oatmeal to now.
65, and when that baby get to running and walking, who finna chase it?
Yeah. The church people, the vacation Bible school workers.
Listen, but it showed in their journey though that the older siblings they take the baby. They had the baby all the time, so they just come and snatch the baby
They
and leave.
have to.
Yeah, so yeah, they just come and snatch
Wow.
the baby and leave with it. They be like, and the mama be like, when you turn 65 and have a baby, and all your children come and snatch your baby.
Wow.
So
Wow,
yeah,
wow, wow.
yeah.
Woo! We gotta get out of here. Sisters, thank y'all. We gonna do this again. We gonna do this again. Oh my Lord. I want to let everybody know August 1st. We're doing praise and punchlines again. Andrew will be with us next Wednesday and he'll talk more about it. But we're doing praise and punchlines. The Griffin girls are singing, and Josiah B. Jones and his comedic crew will be there. I went to the first one a month ago. It was amazing. This
That's
one's
an
going to
in-person
be,
event, right?
say it again, sister.
That's an in-person event, right?
Yes, in-person event, Praise and Punchlines on August 1st. Next Wednesday coming up, the 16th, Andrew will be with us. Andrew is doing, on top of the confidence discussions, he is now starting to do some coaching for fathers.
Oh, that's
We did our last couple shows about fathers and daughters and fatherhood in general. He is
okay.
starting to do some discussion around helping fathers take their rightful place in the lives of their children. So we're going to be diving that into that even more. That's going to be good for not just young fathers but any fathers. So tune in for that. Monday the 14th, one of my sisters, she's a preacher, Reverend Angela Cadwell. I hope I said it right. She gonna get me if I didn't. I think it's Cadwell. She has a testimony about reuniting with her child after decades. She's coming on. Oh, Quint said they got a bad storm there. Be safe, sister. Love you. She's coming on to talk about her story on how she finally got to meet her child. She's giving that testimony on Critical Conversations on June the 14th. Get ready. I'll get the flyer out. Please go on YouTube and subscribe. Help me to get to 100 subscribers there. And then on Facebook, help me to get to 2,000. Thank you all for the supporters of this network. Thank you. If you want to support financially, the Cash App is $CC with LHG. Again, CC with LHG. I would love to be able to keep bringing you great content. We got some big things coming down the pipeline. Hang in there with us. This has been amazing. I had a pretty good day, but I wanted to get some things off my chest. I can always count on my sisters. Get you some good sisters. Get you some people who hold you accountable, but also who you can talk to about real life situations. These sisters have seen me at my best, my worst, and everything in between, and I appreciate their sisterhood. Simone is the one we're missing. She in the street. Simone, you in the street, girl. But she was with me on Monday night with the Braswells. We had an amazing show. And for those of you who would like to consider being a guest, inbox me. If you want to consider being a host, inbox me. If you want to be a sponsor or you have an advertising, but you want to advertise with us, we're reasonably priced. So inbox me. Local businesses, not so local businesses. The good thing about social media, you don't have to be in the same state for me to help promote your business. Speaking of businesses, this, if you all can see, is a coloring book. It says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made affirmations coloring book by my sister, Christian author Cachet Brown. I went and got me, look at this, y'all. I went and got me some crayons. Hold on, I got something on top of it. Some crayons.
Okay.
And I am going to color in my affirmation. For example, this page says, I am strong. I am a magnet for love. Watch out. Watch out,
Okay.
love magnetism. Hey. Watch out now. She out here now. She out here. Watch it.
That's nice
Watch it.
though. That's nice. Listen, y'all. I gotta get with LSD again for us to come back on Power Hour. It's so much stuff. If you
Ooh,
guys are
yes.
still in the if y'all are still in the business of wanting to work from home or
Let's do it.
just wanting to do business, period, we need to
Let's
have these
do it,
conversations.
sis. It's time. It's long
So,
overdue. It's
and
time.
yeah, and there's so much going on now. I would love to give y'all all the insights now
Let's
into
do it.
the world of fintech, where you guys can get business funding, tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, so your business can be funded.
Let's do it. I need it too. So we
And you
gonna
won't
get a
get a
date.
you won't get a turn down. So it's a lot that's getting ready to come down the pipe. A lot of stuff that I got to do behind the scenes for a bunch of folks right about now.
Let's
But
do it.
I tell y'all, by the time everything gets over, 2026, everybody will be funded.
Let's do it. And
Okay,
we
and
need this. We need
so
it.
let's go.
We're gonna get us a date. So we're gonna get out of here. Thank you all for coming through. I need you all to pay attention. We are going to be informed but not consumed. God is in control. But there's also some things that we can do to help make sure that we are staying in right standing with Him. Keep that prayer life up. Simone and I have been in prayer every Monday through Friday. I think this is our third week. So as I'm driving to work at 7 something in the morning, we are praying and we cover all bases. It's
Oh,
helping me with my navigating through life. It
hey,
helps me.
Tiffany, yes, you gotta watch the replay, huh?
Hey girl, catch the replay, sister. Definitely catch it. We just kind of did a hodgepodge of things tonight, but we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. I thank you, Tiffany, for always hanging in there with me and y'all supporting this network. This is how I fight my battles. You fight yours a certain way, but podcasting, talking, prayer, worship, all of this is how I remain calm and I maneuver through life the best way I can. I'm intentional about what I'm doing, who I'm with, and me being back into, I'm not dating per se, but being that I'm single again. I like to talk about the best way to start back dating and to keep myself pure. I ain't trying to be getting tied up in no mess. So I treat these topics with caution because this is my own life too. This ain't just for y'all, it's for me. It's for me. So we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you all for your support. Subscribe, follow, and I need to get some online orders. Polished on Purpose is still in business. We're $8 bling now with all the different costs of imports and different things. We had to bump the price up a little bit. Still great jewelry. I got mine on now. Still great quality. I'll put the link in the comments. I would love to. Oh, thank you, sister. I appreciate that so much. That means so much to me, but I'll put up the website. I know you all like the live experience. I'm coming back with that. But I would love to get at least 15 online orders in before the end of this month. I am still kind of trying to balance my time, seeing that I'm doing a full time assignment, but just hang in there with me, y'all. Hang in there. I do post pictures, but we are going to go back live. I'm going to try to do it at least twice a week. Um, with our music and laughter and all the stuff we used to do when COVID was strong and just having a ball. I'm gonna get back to that. Just give me some time. But if you order online, paparazziaccessories.com /polished on purpose. I would appreciate that if you can get about 3 or 4 good pieces. I'll appreciate that. They can get sent right to your home. And it's some good stuff too. Some good stuff. So it's a little more expensive, but it's good quality stuff. So July 20th, I'll be at a pop-up in Allen Park. The host is Tina. What's her last name? BARR slash. I gotta get her name, y'all. Y'all forgive me. Then I will be at the AIM convention for Church of God in Christ jurisdiction that I affiliate with. I'll put all of this stuff on my page so you know where I'm at. But just keep praying for me. This is what I love to do. This is what I love to do. And I love to be able to speak on subjects that will help us to um help us to get free, Help us to give free. All right. Um, I will be back on tomorrow. Is my show with Dana, so please follow Lemons to Lemonade. Friday, I plan to be on with Pastor Stacy Wells. If all goes well, we gotta talk about her women's conference. Her women's conference is coming in September. Coco's conference. Coco, tell us about the conference.
All right, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. So it is back that time again. We are coming back to the virtual conference that I have been having now. It don't even seem
Yes.
it don't even seem like it's been 4 years, y'all.
Wow.
For the last 4 years, this will make year number 4.
All right.
And this year's theme is the season of the threshing
The
floor. If
threshing
you do not
floor.
know what the threshing floor means, trust me, you are about to find out.
Phew.
Threshing floor is where you are pruned and refined.
Come
So
on.
this is where you are activated, gifts come out, you birth some
Mhm.
things, you get delivered from some things,
Come on.
whole nine, but it will show you who you really are in the spirit realm. This is where your fruit will show.
Woo. Come on, fruit.
And so we are super excited
Yes,
about
we
this
are.
conference only because every year God give it, He bring it.
Yes, he does.
We haven't been disappointed yet.
Nope.
And I have been having people ask me to bring it in person, maybe next year.
Okay.
Next
We're gonna
year.
be praying about
But
that.
this year we're gonna keep it virtual again. But I am super excited. LXG is the MC. She is the MC
Woo.
of the year. Everybody loved
Thank
her from the
you.
time that they met her last
Thank you.
year and the year before.
I'm ready to
Um,
have a good time.
and,
I'm
and,
ready.
and we are ready to have a good time. Like I tell y'all, bring
Ready.
y'all own sheet kind of situation because you're gonna be at home.
Ooh.
There ain't no usher, so if you need some, I suggest you have something ready for you because
And
I
don't
can't.
put on not one eyelash because I
Uh,
always end up losing mine.
right, and this year I have had to be obedient. So this year I am closing out my own conference. So
Woo!
yeah,
Yeah.
just yeah, but
Yeah.
you gotta be obedient and do what he said. So I'm doing what the Lord said. I'm being obedient this year. So I'm super excited, you guys. Um,
How they
you can
register?
just have your face in the place. You can register on Eventbrite, type
Okay.
in season of the Threshing Floor Conference, and it'll come up.
Okay.
Registration is free. I never charge for the registration.
Come on through,
You know,
y'all, and be
some
blessed.
people
Come
put
on
me on
through.
wrong for that, but I don't listen to what people say. So trust me, you want to have your face in the place. You don't want to miss it. I
Amen.
promise
Amen.
you. And on top of that, October we have Quince conference coming up as well.
Woo!
October, y'all want to be ready for that one too. That one is in person. We're gonna have ushers in the house. Okay, I can't run and chase nobody. If you run and you hop, I got. Hopefully the floor be padded. I can't tell y'all, but I'm telling y'all might want to be ready. That's all I
Be
got.
ready.
That's
Be
all I
ready.
got. Be ready.
Well, I thank you all. I've had a great time. I feel refreshed. I am enjoying my new home. My little Butterdine, my little puppy, he's enjoying it. I'm gonna go walk him and have me some dinner. Good night, everyone. We love you and we thank you. Catch the replay, tag a few people, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.